Good afternoon, class. Hope you're doing well. We're going to go ahead and look at problem number 1-96. According to problem -1-96, I'm going to read it off. So make sure as I'm reading, you're reading also. Remember also to use the ebook. With the ebook, there's several hints and help mechanisms. So it says, Lena's mother asked her to count the number of pennies in a penny jar. Her mother said, I made 7 stacks of 6 pennies each, and there were 4 pennies left over. When Lena counted, she made 9 stacks of 5 pennies each and had 2 left over. And then there's several questions that are involved. First of all, let's go ahead, make sure please you go ahead and write out or show, let's go ahead and draw out the number of pennies that Lena has. So remember, she has 9 stacks of 5. So here we have our 1 stack, and there's 5 in each stack. And I have 9 stacks. She has 2 left over. 1, 2. Her mother said, or her drawing is going to look a little bit different. So with her, she has 7 stacks of 6. And here we can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 6 in each stack. And she has 4 left over. 1, 2, 3, 4. So go ahead and make that drawing. If you need to pause the video, obviously pause the video. And then we can continue after. So notice here, now we can start to answer some of our questions here. We're going to utilize our drawings, which we have here. Okay, A. So what do we have? Write a numerical expression to represent Lena's way of counting. Okay, so let's look at Lena's way. Okay, so notice here her stacks. So she has 9 stacks of 5. So she has 9 groups of 5. So that represents, we can make that represent multiplication. We could show it as multiplication. Let's go ahead and use parentheses in this case here. So she has 9 groups of 5. So 9 groups of 5, 9 times 5, 9 groups of 5. Let me adjust my camera here. There you go. Okay, she has 9 groups of 5, but she has leftovers also. So notice here she has 2 left over. So notice here we're grouping together. Grouping these together. We're not taking them apart, so that's going to be addition. So she has 2 left over. So what are we looking for? We're looking for an expression for Lena's work. So A, write a numerical expression. It's numerical. We are using numbers. We're not using variables. Also in its expression, remember, no equal sign. Okay, B, label it. Okay, B, what do we have to do on B? Okay, good, right? We got to show how her mother counted the pennies. Okay, what do we have? Let's follow this pattern now. Remember, let's follow patterns. Here we had 9 groups. How many groups do we have here? We have 7. Let's write it. We multiplied. So we're going to multiply again. Same idea. This time we need to see how many are in each group. Okay, how many? Let's go ahead and count. You count it. I'll count it too. Okay, I see 6. What do you see? You got 6? Okay, good. Let's write it. 6. So that's our 42 right there. 7 groups of 6. Now remember, we have our leftovers here. We're going to be joining these together. So joining, what does that mean? Addition. Let's join together. And we have 4. Okay, so let's continue on here. All right, next down. Let's see what we have. What's next? So good. We have our expressions, no equal sign. Okay, letter C. Lena thinks her mother must have been working with fewer pennies than she was. Is Lena correct? Show how you know. Okay, let's go ahead and mark that, letter C. Okay, so notice here. So Lena thinks that her mother must have been working with fewer pennies. Show how you know. Okay, let's go ahead and evaluate each expression. Okay, let's go ahead and evaluate each expression here. So let's go ahead for Lena. Okay, Lena, let's go ahead and we'll put Lena right here, and we'll show all the work for Lena underneath. And let's write out her expression underneath. Go ahead and write it out, please. Let's put her mother's expression off to the side over here, to the right. And we'll evaluate that one in a moment also. Okay, so we're going to evaluate. Just adjusting the camera here. Okay, so let's evaluate. Remember, so first things first, order of operations. So we have two operations. Let's go ahead and circle terms. Remember, circle terms are separated by addition signs and subtraction signs. So I'm just going to circle. We have 1, 2, two terms. Okay, let's multiply. 47 total pennies. Okay, let's circle terms on her mother's work. 2 terms. Okay, 7 times 6, 42, plus 4 more. Add that, group it together. Okay, Lena thinks her mother must have been working with fewer pennies than she was. Is that correct? Show how you know. Okay, so we could write. So, yes, it's correct, right? Her mother has 1 less penny. So I want you to write out, is Lena correct? So I want you to write out a complete sentence. You decide how you're going to write it. So the question is, let's look at the question again. Lena thinks her mother must have been working with fewer pennies than she was. Is Lena correct? So yes, Lena is correct. Yes, Lena is correct. Her mother has 1 less penny. Show how you know. Well, we showed by evaluating the expressions. Now we can make a comparison. Now notice here on D, we need to use an inequality symbol to show our two expressions. Okay, so we can go ahead and we can see we have 47, which we evaluated, is greater than 46. Remember, these are all in pennies. Okay. Okay, so make sure, please, you label, show all your work, make sure you answer in complete sentences for letter C, and continue on well. Use Google Classroom. You could chat. Let's use the chat capacity in Google Classroom to chat with other students so you could support each other. You could send me a question via email or Google Classroom. And then also I'll be posting other videos as time comes. Okay? Okay. Take care. Have a good day.